But one thing that I wanted to add emphasis on in this video, bro, is that locking in requires your full attention. This ain't the time for playing. This ain't the time for hanging out. This ain't the time for goofing off, bro. It's time to lock in. And if you really want what you say you want out of your life, whether that's success or you just want to accomplish something, bro, it's going to take you locking in order to get that. And one thing that you need to take into account, bro, that we often don't, is that the fun isn't going anywhere. And this used to be my biggest problem, because every time I used to be faced with something where I had to make a decision whether or not I was going to sacrifice a thing in order to get the next, bro, I would always think about, man, I might miss out on this opportunity, or man, I might miss out on this or that, bro. But every time I ask myself, is this something that I will probably not see again in my life, bro? The answer was no. Because more times than not, bro, that fun and those activities are always going to be there, bro. The women, the people, the parties, the experiences, bro, a lot of those things are not going anywhere. The clubs, that stuff is always going to be there. But one thing that's constantly moving and it's always changing is time. And time isn't something that we're going to get back. And with that being said, bro, we're only getting older. Our body isn't going to be able to do the same thing that it was able to do at, 17, as far as physically, if we're like 30 or 40, bro. It's just human nature. It's the way that things work. And we have to set ourselves up for the success that we want. And we have to make the sacrifices necessary while we're physically able to. Because we don't want to wait till it's too late, bro. Because then all we're going to do is look back and live a long life of regret and be like, man, I should have done it. I don't know if y'all got anybody like this in y'all family, bro, but a lot of black families tend to have like that one or two uncles that always talk to the young people and be like, man, I wish I would have did this when I was your age. I wish I would have did that when I was your age, man. And kind of just put them on game and keep them in the loop of certain things. And it's just so funny, but it's a blessing to have somebody like that around, because it definitely does open your eyes and to have you think like, well, I know I don't want to end up like that. I know I don't want to live a long life of regrets and spend a lot of my time doing nothing. So let me get on it now. And I really want you to ask yourself, bro, what are you willing to sacrifice in order to get the lifestyle that you want? Because this is something that I had to ask myself in order to reach a quarter of the goals that, I set for myself in my life, bro. And a lot of the things that you may say and that may come up, you may actually have to sacrifice those things. Because for me, I had to sacrifice being in love, and I had to sacrifice constantly wanting that attention and that validation from my partner and stuff like that in order to get myself to the next level. And that's okay for me, bro. That's something that I realized that I had to do in order to 100% focus on what it is that I wanted to do with my life. And it all ends up being worth it, because you never really know while you're going through something what current mind state you're in. And once you remove yourself and you start to view things from the outside in is when you really start to learn. So once I did remove myself, I realized that I was nowhere near in a state of mind to even be maintaining the idea of a relationship at all. So it really just helped me, and it pushed me to even work harder to reach my goals and stuff like that I had going on in my life, bro. So really just sit down and ask yourself, what are the things that you're willing to sacrifice? You can't be trying to hold on to everything. You can't be trying to carry extra baggage on while you're trying to do this or you're trying to do that, bro, because all it's going to do is hold you back. And the last thing you need at this very moment, bro, is to be held back. Now's the time to really focus on school, focus on your goals, focus on reaching your fitness goals, anything that you want to do in life, bro. And really give yourself that 100% effort that you've been giving everything and everyone else. And I don't really know about y'all, but with my life, bro, I said this in one of my recent videos, but I would give everything like 20% effort because I would have so much going on. And then that's when I realized that maybe it's best that I focus on one thing for a certain period of time and maximize my potential results and see what I'm capable of accomplishing. And then if everything goes well, I can move on, bro. And what this did for me, bro, is it made me realize that I have endless amounts of potential. Once you actually set your mind on something and you focus and you do everything in your power to get the result that you want, bro, you will see results, I'm telling you. The only thing that stands in between this is just time. And with time, you're going to grow and you're going to learn. And ultimately, you're going to get the result that you want to get. But you just have to allow yourself that time. You have to be patient enough to be like, okay, I'm going to continue to put in the work. I don't know where it's going to go, but I know this is going to be my effort 100%. and I'm not stopping until I get what I want. But you have to lock in. And one thing that you should keep in mind, bro, is that chasing your purpose should validate you. When you're putting in work, bro, and when you're grinding to whatever it is that you want to get out of your life, bro, let that be what validates you. Let your hard work, let all your effort and your energy that you're putting in, striving to get the result that you want, let those be the things that define you. Let those be the things that you stand for and that ultimately just represents you, because you understand how hard you're working. You understand how much time and energy that you put into this, bro. And that should be something that you should want that represents you. So for me, this was huge, because once I did this, bro, I felt a different sense of empowerment, just knowing the things that I was capable of, just thinking about everything that I went through and how hard certain things may have been. But when you stick through it and you persist, then you just feel so much better at the end, knowing that you didn't let anything break you down. But the journey is never going to be easy, bro. And if it is easy, then it's probably not going to be worthwhile. You need to do everything in your power to hold yourself accountable. When you slip up, bro, discipline yourself. You know, it doesn't have to take somebody getting on you. It doesn't have to take someone being in your ear for you to make the necessary corrections so that you can stand firm on the things that you said you were going to do, bro. I do this all the time. If I'm not taking care of my business, if I'm not waking up and going to the gym and doing everything that I need to, bro, there is no having fun. There is no hanging out with friends and goofing off if I'm not handling my business, because why should I be rewarded for bad behavior? Why should I be rewarded for slacking off? And we have to be on ourselves like this, because nobody else will do it for us. And if somebody is doing it for you, bro, then you're kind of being pampered up until that point, and you shouldn't want to be pampered into success, bro. You should want to do everything on your own and know that you were the discipline behind whatever it is that you conquered in your life. Lastly, bro, you need to think now or never. And this one was so huge for me, because I always felt like, oh, I have time. I have this. I could do it next year. I could do it next week. You know, I have time. But truthfully, bro, none of us know when our last day here is going to be. And with that being said, we need to treat every opportunity and everything that we want to do like it's now or never. Because once you have this mindset shift, bro, it puts you in a position to accomplish things way sooner than you ever would have. Because you understand the scarcity of time, and you understand that, hey, you know, I don't know if I'm going to be physically or even mentally able to do it a year or so from now, bro. So let me do it right now. And another thing that you have to take into mind, bro, is that we're constantly developing as humans. A lot of us do not stay the same. If you're the same as you were, 4 years from now, something is probably wrong. And with that being said, our goals and our dreams and all of these things, they change over time. The more that we learn, the more that we see, we want more, we want to expand. And with that being said, we have to get on the things that we want to do as soon as possible. The moment that they come to our mind and we have all the resources that we need available, bro, we have to get on it, because we don't know what could change. But one thing that I do know, though, is that if you don't get on it right away and you allow yourself to just be like, oh, I'll do it a year later, I'll do it 2 years later, or whatever the case may be, bro, the only thing that's going to do is set you up for a failure's mindset. And by failure's mindset, I mean that time is going to go by, something's going to eventually pop up in your life, and you're not even going to be able to do the things that you said that you want to do. And now you took an L in the aspect of accomplishing whatever it is that you wanted to, bro, because now you're not able to get to it. When in reality, you should have did everything necessary when you had all the resources possible prior to do whatever it is that you said you wanted to do, bro. But we have to stop putting things off, and we have to treat things like it's really now or never. But if you made it to the end of the video, man, I appreciate you so much. It's your boy Blue J Tay. Like, comment, subscribe. I love y'all. We a family. We've been locked in. And for anybody that really do be tuning in with me, I really want y'all to know that I really appreciate y'all, man. The support is crazy. Even this soon, I went in not knowing what to expect, but I want y'all to know that I'm very thankful. And even if you made it to the end of the video, man, I'm very appreciative. And y'all know I'm going to continue to drop, continue to be locked in. And we a family. Y'all know I ain't going nowhere. But I appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all boys on the next one. Peace.